Do you have a plan for your family's future? Well, now more than ever, it's important to be ready for anything that can come your way. Olympic gold medalist Wendy Bollioli learned how not having a plan can impact the rest of your life. Watch this.
Stretch it out. And I have to be with a workout. I'm always looking for vigorous exercise, always looking for weights, but really any combination of that where you're getting a strenuous workout in at least for 20 minutes at a pop is ideal. Life is an endurance event, so I train for it, and that means training for it financially and physically.
It's a routine that keeps Wendy focused and energetic about the message she delivers to employees at company events and public gatherings, about the need for families to always be financially prepared for life's problems in order to maintain their lifestyle.
Sit down, have that conversation, understand that, hey, if something happens, we have a plan for one another, for this family. Start with a conversation, get some help with a financial advisor, and get that plan in writing.
And Wendy can speak from personal experience, having had to care for both her father and now her mother in long-term care.
Truly was very, very devastating for our family. My mother here is 91 years old. We placed her in a nursing home and are paying the tune of $8,300 a month for her care. People have to have a plan in their lives for this kind of event.
Wendy, I'm so glad you're here with me in person as well. This is great. And I got to tell you, I was really impressed. But I know, having been someone who changed her lifestyle after your parents, something happens to your parents, I mean, it's really an eye-opener, just like it was for you.
Absolutely. I think one of the most impactful things was back then. My father was in his late 50s when he had a series of illnesses. You know, it's funny, Mary Lou, because when I think back, if someone had gone to my dad many years ago and said, Eber, you know what, I think you should look at insurance because if something happens to you, you know, that's just something that you should do, my dad would have shown you the door. But if somebody had bothered one time to say, Eber, that's his name, if something happens to you, what are the consequences to your wife and to your family? And
yeah,
that's a different question.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I know. When my father passed away, you know, thank God he had taken out an insurance policy, but when my mother, but there was not much going on there, and then my mother, she had everything taken care of because she had that experience. But sometimes we wait too long. We wait to find out the great information, you know?
It's unfortunate, and women are impacted very differently. Women have the longevity. This is what we have in our life. Women are the primary caregivers in this country, the primary recipients of people needing care in this country, and they're the ones, honestly, that do not have a plan.
I know, because they're not taking care of themselves. I mean, women are the ultimate multitaskers, and I always think that pregnancy of everything is the ultimate multitask. When you think about it, we can do it all.
You're right.
Yeah, we're in that sandwich generation. You know?
We're asked, I don't think there's a time in history that women have been asked and demanded of so much. And yet here you know, men and women, especially women in this age group, have failed to take care of these really basic unknown risks. And for me, they're unknown risks. And to me, I learned really quickly, boy, you control the things that you can and let go of the rest. And I'm all about controlling as many things as I possibly can. Long-term care is something on the health side, probably not be able to control it, but how you pay for it, which is a huge impact.
I know, everything is, you know, connected.
Absolutely.
Okay, I know we have to go because I know you're very busy, but I got to ask you, where is that gold medal? Did you bring it?
I did not bring it, but let me tell you a story. When my girls were little, I've got 3 children, 2 girls and a boy, but when my girls were little, I used to keep them in a shoebox, my gold and my bronze, in a shoebox underneath my bed. And the girls would come out when they were young and go, Mommy, can we play with your big jewelry today? See, Mary Lou, I started bling. I did bling very early on.
That's right.
If I could tell people one thing today, every single woman in any part of a family out there, absolutely there are risks out there, and get the education that you need in terms of long-term care financial planning for your family.
Yeah, don't walk around with your head in the sand. You know, not only, you know, improve your memory for the past, but also have a little foresight into the future.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.